No booby right now. No booby.
Hey guys, what's going on? We're actually live now. This is the Final Four, the first division of the Final Four of the Charity First Handicapping Challenge. And, you know, we're going to keep it real here. This is live. We started out pre-show chatting a bit. We've got one contestant, even though she won 2 races, she had a few problems this morning. She's not in the best of moods, Michelle Yu. And then Dave Weaver, diehard Steeler fan. His Steelers are up 10-zip early. So we've got bad mood, good mood. Georgie, what's your mood, buddy? How you doing?
He's in a good mood, Chappie. Don't be putting words into my mouth.
Yeah.
Or someone I want to punch in the face, but I'm still in a good mood.
It's not me.
It might be, Dave. Don't hold your breath.
Maybe in 6 hours.
Is anybody out there good at stabbing tires? Are you good at maybe puncturing some holes in tires? Give us a call. Anyway, I'm feeling great. We raised so much money so far in this in this contest, and I think the number of Chappie is 11,500. Is that correct?
A little bit over 11,500 so far.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we really have been crushing it. Yesterday, both players, did well, and now we're to the 4, and really 4 of the best handicappers in the country, and they proved it here by getting thus far. Ice Cold Weaver, everybody knows him. He's super famous, and not only that, super well loved. And I am honored once again to have in the quotation marks in the Team Georgiou, because I only got one guy left, so Chris to do. But I have the honor of having Michelle Yu as part of Team Georgiou, and she's doing great. And yesterday they had such a good day. They won 2 races, so hats off to her and Ryan Hansen for just a spectacular job. And she's been on like 73 shows already, and she's got more to come. She's gonna be live on Santa Anita later. She is just spectacular, full of energy. She's gonna need every inch of it because she's got a lot of picks to make money here for charity. And how you feeling, Michelle?
Oh, I'm feeling like a winner, George. I was looking at Dave. I'm like eyeballing Dave Weaver right now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got my eyes on you.
I really hope that our tiebreaker is going to be a race firm like LaSalle tonight.
I'm game for that.
So Michelle, we did you had 2 big winners yesterday, and I thought you'd be coming on here smiling ear to ear.
I am smiling.
You can see the anger seething behind you. No one knows what this is about, but that's okay. You're allowed to have you've got kids, you've got stuff going on, you've got a lot of things happening. Thank God you got some coffee. Are we doing all right now?
It's booze, actually, but
Yeah.
no, it's coffee. Just kidding. I have to go to work. It's coffee. You can see it's coffee. It's coffee.
Yeah.
Definitely not booze.
So a little Bailey's in her coffee. Dave Weaver, you're up 10-0 with the Steelers. How you doing this morning, buddy?
I wouldn't know. I'm sacrificing a half an hour of football for you, so you don't even need to give me the updates. I'll check when we're done here beating Michelle with my $300 of winning wagers. I'm good. No, it's a good update, though, that the Steelers are winning. Thank you.
Yeah, they just picked off what's his name and Brandon in for a touchdown a second ago.
How are you watching all this and I'm not? That's not
Mayfield.
I gotta check my fantasy football team now. Jeez Louise.
I've got the red zone on above me. I'm multitasking, Dave.
Nice.
So Georgie, tell everybody a little bit about the contest. We're down to the Final Four. What's it all about, brother?
All right. So again, this contest is started with the first day, pretty much of the meet, and it was something new for us, and it really has turned into a wonderful event. We've raised, like you said, over $11,500. The handicappers really brought it. Chris Adu yesterday turned his 300 into just over 3,000. So he did a fine job. He put all his eggs in one basket, and all the eggs hatched. It was pretty cool. Each of our contestants are going to get $300 to play with for you guys joining us for the first time. they're going to be able to bet 100 to win on any horse in the card, $100 exacta that they could bet a la Dave Weaver, ice cold, or a box or a part wheel, and also a daily double. And a $100 daily double can be bet straight or part wheeled as well. So they're going to get each of them going to get a chance to hopefully turn that money, that 300 into some real money, so we can donate it all to charity to Karma. And again, it's been a fantastically well received. And thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, it's been terrific so far. Everybody's done a great job. Like you said, we've had a lot of fun. We've raised a lot of money. So like you said, today will be the first semi. Then next Friday is the other semifinal. Then the final, which one of you two will be in, will be next Saturday on the 24th to decide the winner. All the money goes to charity, and then the winner gets $1,000 cash for putting their time in. So there is a little dough on the line as well. So Georgie, I will let you guys take it away. Let's get her started. I know everybody's been tuning in, and they've been doing well on top of it because of all the good picks everybody's been giving out. So get us started there, Team Giorgio.
Well, what's the first bet we're going to do?
Go ahead.
What's the first bet we're going to do?
100 to win. You got $100 to win on one horse. Where are we going?
All right. My $100 to win is going to go in race number 6. I'm going to put all the money in my kitty on the 6 gate speed. So race 6, number 6 for Mark Blatt. This horse was actually entered yesterday in the race that our horse Factorial won, but its counterpart because it was on the grass. I'm so happy that Mark Blatt opted to keep this horse on the main track instead of assaulting us. I think the two of us would have been ding-donging on the front end. So I love this horse in this particular spot. So I want to reward Mark Blatt with an excellent choice in positioning by putting him back into this race. He has been settling for second in his last 2. He's coming off a break, but look at the workout tab. I mean, he started off at Delmar, a little slow and steady. His last 4, he has been zip, 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 zip. I know it is hard to win off the layoff, but I trust in Mark Blatt. I love Tyler Bays getting aboard. I mean, just send and stay in front. That's all you got to do, gate speed.
All right, Michelle, you 100 to win on gate speed. And Tyler Bays, who I know pretty well, he always feels confident that he's the best breaking out of the gate. This one should break out to the gate, get to the front. He's going to look around. He's going to go, no factorial? Great. And then he's going to just keep on going and hopefully get the job done. 100 to win on gate speed for Michelle Yu.
And Michelle, you said you obviously, you look at you watch all the works in the mornings, and you guys are XBTV, you're going to do a lot of work for the Breeders' Cup as well too, right?
Yeah, for sure. Not only are we going to be filming as many works as possible, but we're going to be doing some bullet drills. So just like the choicest works of the ones that we've caught. And then also between myself and Millie Ball and Zoe Cadman and Jeff Siegel, we're going to be doing some side-by-side workouts we did leading up to all the Triple Crown races. I think those were really well received, and they were fantastic to get to watch. And because we have such an extensive library, we are able to go back and, show how horses came into other major events. So we'll be able to do those works literally side by side on the same screen, so you can compare pretty much stride for stride how a horse looks, whether it be for the better or for the worse.
Nice, very nice.
And those are like 40. You got to pay $49.99. What's the
Just
fee?
right
to get
to
on
Venmo,
XBTV
Michelle Yu Hansen, and we'll make sure you get that subscription taken care of.
But no, the good thing is that it's free. So
It's free.
Get in there and check out XBTV. You see all the works for free. Like Michelle said, getting ready for Breeders' Cup. It's an indispensable tool in handicapping, and you can check it out right here, XBTV. All right, let's go to you, Chappie. See, Gate Speed is going to win. So now, how are you going to come matching this?
Well, before we get to Dave's win pick, I got a little extra motivation for Dave. I just got a text from Benny South Street, and he was on the FanDuel website, and they have set the line at Michelle Yu minus 180 today in
No
the
doubt.
head-to-head contest.
She's got to be the favorite. I mean, this is her home turf here. This is the toughest competition I'm going to have, no doubt about it. She knows Santa Anita in and out. talk about these horses every day. So I'm going to need to pull some tricks out of my hat here, Chappie. So what we're going to do here, we're actually going to play a little bit of defense, because just by the luck of the draw that we got to see her pick, I was going to bet a horse in race number 6. I like the one in there, the Bob Hess horse. But instead of that, I'm going to skip that race.
No, let's go head to head.
See how she does. Hopefully she whiffs and we're free rolling in race 9. But if she wins, I'm taking a horse that hopefully pays just a little bit more than hers, or maybe close to it, because they're both 3-1 in the morning line. I'm going to go to race number 9. That's the Twilight Derby. Go to the Mike Maker horse on the outside, Field Pass, who's coming in from out of town. A very nice 3-year-old. I think he's obviously coming here to win. So 100 to win on the 9, Field Pass in race number 9.
See, George, like Ben Roethlisberger, Dave Weaver knows when to call a good audible, and he's going to now go to race 9 in a tough race, Field Pass, with the Invader, Michael Maker, 3-1 in the morning line with DVD up. And I think that should be an easy win the way I'm looking at it for Weaver. So we'll have a decent lead. Actually, that'll be later in the card, though, won't it? So why don't you go ahead and talk about? Well, you know what? What about our cutouts? We've still got a little bit of time left. Do you want to explain everybody what we're doing?
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's still time for you to get a cutout. There's still, today's too late, but for the next weekend, you can have a cutout. And we got a special deal, just $200. That's right, $200. Don't wait, call now. Operators are standing by. You can have a cutout of you, and we'll put it in the winner's circle. You'll be taking pictures with the winning horses. So you read about it. It's time for you to experience it for yourself. Get your cutout in the winner's circle. Go to santanita.com/cutout. And 100% of the $200 is going to go to charities like Karma and the PDJF. So you still got a chance.
And by the way, before we get to you guys, Michelle, no cheating. I saw your daughter just whispering who you should play for the exacta there. So just, you know, unless we want to get Sophie involved as well.
Olivia.
Go ahead, Georgie.
All right, let's go. We're going to go to an exacta. She hit the exacta last time she was on this show. Paid good money. Her horse was part of the exacta as well. So it was double satisfying. She's an exacta expert. Here she comes. Come with it. Who do you like in the exacta and why?
All right, race number 7, where it's going to be a open $32,000 claiming event, restricted to 3-year-old fillies, sprinting on the grass. I'm going to use the 1 and the 4 in an exacta box. The 1, dim lights for trainer Steve Maiotti. I think 5 furlongs is just a smidge too short for this daughter of Munnings. I really love her going the 5.5. She did break her maiden going 5.5 here at Santa Anita on the turf course. So I like that aspect. She's taking a class drop down, which I think is needed for her. And then I'm going to use her with the 4, Miss Fraulein. She was barely beaten last time out against much tougher, right? Allowance Company. So she's in here for the tag, which is Peter Miller going, come on, you know you want her, come and get her. And then everyone going, oh no, I'm scared. And you love Flavia and Pratt getting aboard here. So the 5.5 is good for dim lights, maybe not as good for Miss Fraulein, but I could see them finishing very close together, and that would be why I'm picking them in an exacta box.
All right, $50 exacta box with Miss Fraulein and dim lights. And I think the lights are going to shine bright on Michelle Yu today. I just feel it. Forget about
I feel like you're
the
jinxing
dim lights.
me. We should
Nothing
say
but
much
bright
worse
lights.
things about me. I do better handicapping when I'm on horseback. Let me try and ride one of these days.
That's right. She was on horseback last time.
Yep.
It was great. All right. Go ahead, Chappie.
Well, much like this group, and I hope everybody can see this because it just said my internet connection is unstable, which is, you know, this 4 group is unstable for sure. So now there's one thing you're always known as. It's Mr. Ice Cold Exacta. So if there's ever any pressure on you, it's to hit the exacta. I mean, that's your name for crying out loud. So what are we doing to the exacta? And are you doing ice cold? Or are you going to box it like last time?
Quinella.
No. I know. I've been boxing it, Michelle. And this time I'm not going to do that. It's going to be a true ice cold exacta. Chappie, sometimes you just have to take what they're going to give you. Look at this Baffert exacta in race number 2. He has the 2 American Pharaohs. Cedillo is going to get off the 3 to ride the 2. So to me, that's telling me that he knows that that's the better of the 2 Bafferts. So this might only double our money, but we're going to do $100 exacta race number 2, 2, 3, no box.
All right, so Weaver's going tried and true here. The ice cold, the Baffert exacta 2-3. So what if it's chalky? If it pays what, $6 or something like that, we'll
won't
take
even pay that. But if it pays anything, we need to just get on the board and put the pressure on.
Right. So I mean that's a easy $100 exacta 2-3 that gives Weaver the early lead. And it leads us into the double. Georgie, is Michelle's having a nice snack? Is that a cookie, Michelle? Or
Ryan just came and gave me this. I guess this is what got brought to the barn for our wins yesterday. It is like the most amazing, like super thin, chewy peanut butter cookie. They're so good.
Speaking of that, isn't the rule, people don't know this, but the rule is when you win, the jock's agent brings donuts to the entire barn normally, right? Is that correct?
Kind of. So that's yes, that's what it is. But a lot of times now these guys get more creative. So you can get breakfast burritos, or maybe you can get the muffin man that comes and visits. Obviously, whoever it was sent cookies this time. It did get a little bit harder because jockeys and jocks agents are not allowed in the backside. It does involve like dropping off at the gate now and like someone going to pick up. So I appreciate whoever made the effort to get these. Thanks.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's the tradition. So you got two different things today for the 2 wins, correct?
Maybe Brian literally just walked in the door since I've been on here, so I haven't talked to him except to put a cookie in my mouth.
Okay. So see, people don't know what goes on behind the scenes, so that's kind of cool, right?
And we've had the days too. We have winners and we don't get anything.
Well, shame on them for crying out loud. Let's fire them.
Fire your agent.
Georgie, what's going on, buddy?
All right. Before we get to Michelle's daily double, Dave Weaver did pick in his exacta Himiko. I think they paid $1 million for Himiko. So $1 million for that filly. There's a chance you might take home $1 million. And our sister track, Golden Gate, they have a mandatory payout on the pick 6, and that pool is $329,000. That's dead money just waiting for you guys. So I encourage you to bet the Golden Gate pick 6 today. Certainly worth it with a mandatory payout and a pool of almost $330,000 that could project to, you might take home $1 million. You never know. Another thing I want to talk about is the Golden Gate, the Golden Hour pick 4. It's certainly one of the bets that we love, $1 minimum, and it's got a low takeout. Incorporates the last 2 races of Golden Gate and the last 2 races of Santa Anita, and it's becoming a fan favorite. But our fan favorite, without question, is Michelle Yu. She's wonderful, and it's time for the daily double. Bring it, Michelle.
Okay, for the daily double, I don't want to wait around. I want to start really early. So race number 1 is where we're going to start.
All right.
Hold on one second. This is live TV. I have to make a very important text message. Okay. So I'm going to go. This is going to be a 25 non-2 mile on the turf. I'm going to use the 4 bench judge for John Sadler. Now, last time out, chuck it out. That horse broke through the gate, which is like an instant cancel wager, right? And then just got a garbage trip. Big class drop down to the 25 non-2. I think that's a good spot for the son of acclamation, who should be right at home on the grass like he's done in his whole career. And I'm also going to use the 7 Anos Man for Peter Miller. Blinkers off, class drop for the second off, the claim for Pete. So I'm going to use that horse with Flavian aboard, and we'll see if we can't carry in. Then race number 2, which I know is where Dave's exacta is. I'm on board with you with the same Baffert. I like the 2 as time goes by. So you'll be like, yes, no, since you didn't box that. But time goes by, like you said, a daughter of American Pharaoh. She's a half sister to grade 1 winners. Will take charge Indy. She came in 3rd in her career debut after not breaking great, which does concern me a tiny bit, but she has come back to work really well. In fact, she's actually worked in company with Himiko and has easily outworked her, in my opinion. And her most recent work, 47 and change, she worked with probably one of the fastest horses in Bob's Barn, and that's Gamine. And I thought she held her own pretty well. She's also a Handicapper's Report fit and ready horse for the day, so that's going to be my double.
All right, Michelle, you going early, going to strike early. The 4-7 to the 2 in race number 1. Go ahead, Chappie.
Boy, it seems like the Baffert contingent just throws out one good runner after another, and he's even got a couple live ones in the last, which we'll get to eventually. Dave, getting to you. Did you notice Michelle? I don't know if she's egging you on, or she even used the chuck it out line from Dave, straight from the Weaver playbook there.
I got a horse.
Remember, Dave and I used to work together a lot. That's why he doesn't like me.
Oh, come on. Get out of here. I'm going to use the same line because she's thrown a horse out that broke through the gate. I'm going to do that. So here's my insurance policy on that exacta box. So we're going to go back to race number 2. We're going to play a $50 daily double, Chappie. And I'm going to use both the Bafferts here in the double. So we're going to use the 2 and the 3. And then we're going to anchor that with an 8-1 shot in race number 3. And that's the Ron McAnally train. Roses and Candy broke through the gate last time out. 2 starts back, went too far, went a mile. But if you look at these sprint races prior to that, very competitive. I think she's going to be a big overlay. And instead of betting this horse to win, which I was considering making this my $100 win bet, I was thinking I could maybe increase the odds a little bit by playing the double instead, and then save my win bet for later on as insurance. So that's what it's going to be, a $50 double, 2-3 with 2 beginning in race number 2.
Okay, so the insurance policy, race 2, he's going to use both the Bafferts and then close out the double to the 2 horse in race 3, 8-1 Ron McAnally horse who broke through the gate last time. And if you do lose in the 3rd, this is my own personal shout out. A good friend of mine from Chicago, Ryan Ritt, owns the 6 horse. Boom, Chica Boom.
I mean, I could switch it.
No. I'm just in case you lose, I'm going to root for my buddy Ryan.
Like if you've got info that this horse is going to be good today, I'll tell you.
Well, he likes all his horses, but he didn't text me very, very live. But
that double wouldn't pay a whole lot, anyways. Probably.
Yeah, no.
That's going to be the tiebreaker race.
Well, we're going to get to that in a second. That's going to be next.
I mean, it's going to be like on the fly. I got to get my iPad ready here.
Okay, so George and I'll talk for a minute. It's going to be the last race, and you're going to go first. So, because he won the rock, paper, scissors. So go ahead and get to that. Weaver, so you did the more ways to win. Remind everybody, was your play of the day an early game, or could people still get it on the?
No, it's already started. It was the over in the Carolina, Chicago. I think Chicago just kicked a field goal. So it's 10-3, like midway through the second. It's kind of right about where it should be at this point. It's a low total, 44. So maybe a couple of touchdowns before halftime, I can get 27.5. But even if I can get another score, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it already started anyways.
Do you like any late games or anything else you can push for the,
There really aren't many. They made 9 early games. And I think there's one. It's like the Jets and the Dolphins, and then the Packers and Tampa are the late games, and the Rams, Niners, and then 2 Monday night games tomorrow. I like the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys, despite Dak getting hurt last week, are still going to beat the Cardinals. They're a home underdog by like a point, but the Cardinals have played 3 road games in a row now. That's not an easy thing to do in this league. So I'm going to take the Cowboys tomorrow night.
And Michelle, are you? Everybody in LA is going to be tuning into one thing at 5:15 or 5:07 or whatever it is, and that would be the Dodgers. Are you a Dodger fan?
I hate baseball. I think it's a terrible sport.
And I need the Braves to win the World Series. So boo Dodgers.
I'm rooting for the Braves as well. So what about you, George?
No, I'm a Mets fan. We're way out.
Oh no, and I'm a Pirates fan, so I'm worse than you.
We got Mets, Cubs, Pirates fan, and one person who hates baseball. So we're the only 4 in LA who don't care about this game whatsoever tonight. But all right, go ahead, Georgie. Let's get to the tiebreaker.
Can we call it audible? I feel like the tiebreaker should come in the Twilight Derby.
But I already have a bet in that race.
I know, and I think our horses should go head to head. It's a head-to-head bet. It's whoever finishes in front of the other.
Okay.
Yeah, but we want to do a bet where nobody's got anything going. Plus, you should have an advantage here. You should have an advantage here. You watch all the workouts on XBTV. It's a bunch of first-time starters in the last.
It is, but it's a really, really tough. It's a tough maiden race because there's some good horses in there.
Well, deal with it.
It's not going to be tied anyways.
You guys are going to win money. I feel it.
I haven't been involved in
it. It will not come down to that. What's that?
I don't think Michelle has either. nobody's had a tiebreaker yet, right?
No,
Yeah,
I have a
and
good feeling.
I
think you
won the
guys are gonna make some money
tiebreaker.
today.
Oh, you did. Okay.
That's
She
how I
won.
won.
You won. You go
on
first,
opening day
Michelle.
in the tiebreaker.
That's right. She
Ah,
did. That's right.
Yeah, that's why it's important. I just thought it'd be fun because I don't like Dave's horse in the Twilight Derby. So, and I had a
You
price
want-
horse in
I
there.
agree. If you can talk the judges into it, doesn't matter to me.
It's whatever. George, what do you think?
I
Do
feel
we have
like
to-
you guys don't like my idea. That's
I think
fine.
we need to keep it to the
Whatever.
last race. We need to keep it to the last race, just in case it goes to the tiebreaker. Because if Weaver wins, then the
There's some
tiebreaker
excitement
doesn't mean
there,
anything
yeah.
All
anyways. So
right. Well then, crap. Okay. I really want to pick Private Mission, but now I'm on the fence between picking two other horses.
you want Dave to go first to make
Yeah,
it?
let Dave go first. Let
Go
Dave
ahead.
go first.
I'll make it easy on you. I take Private Mission. You weren't going to take that one anyways, but I'll take her.
Oh, Dave, you're killing me right now.
Well, you said you weren't taking her.
I know. Oh, she's
She wasn't going to be
great
happy
train.
anyway. We sliced it here.
But she
No, I
wanted me to take one of her other two, so it narrowed it down so
yeah.
she knew which one she would take. Now she still has to make that decision.
I know. That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
I did
See, my
not
husband, I've gotten to do these things. If I say something like that, he knows exactly what to do.
I did not see the. I was listening to Willman's show. I know that Toby Terrell gave out Private Mission in the last today, so he was very high on this horse. Said it's been outworking company very easily. I did not check the other reports. I don't know if you guys did or not, but well,
I mean, okay, I gotta make a decision here. Hold on. This is
Both
This is like-
him
I
and
mean,
Frosteria, both
see,
of
we
them are
didn't
getting-
know. I didn't know what
Yeah.
race it was gonna be, so I have to kind of.
well, it's always going to be the last race unless somebody picks the last race, and then we call an audible.
Oh, I get it. All right, screw it. We can go Bob to Bob here. So I'm gonna go with Frosteria, even if she might not be the right Baffert. Daughter of Frosted, out of 8-time stakes winner, 7-time greatest stakes winner, Hysterical Lady. Now, Hysterical Lady has not been as good of a producer as she was as a racehorse, which is kind of a trend that we see. But she does have one debut winner, and that horse was also trained by Bob Baffert.
I like it.
Very
You know what's
good.
funny, George? Before you take us home here, they both want to win, but we've learned one thing. I guess we knew this. Michelle's very competitive. She wants to win this so bad. You have no idea. Even during the races, she's texted us, "Damn, my horse didn't win," or other words that I can't say on
It's
live.
super competitive.
It's fun, guys. All right, we got about 1 minute left though. So Georgie, go ahead, and take us home. We'll get out of here, buddy.
Yeah, I'd say it's a lot of the contestants on the show we don't get to see, but since Michelle's working at Santa Anita, we get to see her, and her exuberance when she wins is just a delight to watch. And she really wants to win this, and more than that, she wants to raise money for charity, which is what we've been doing and doing it really well. I want to thank both of you guys. One of you will be in our championship round, so looking forward to it. Good luck to you both. Good luck to everybody who's watching, and hopefully you can use the insight of our handicappers to make some money today at Santa Anita. And don't forget that Golden Gate mandatory payout as well. Thank you both, and I hope all our fans have a fantastic day at Santa Anita.
And
Good
Dave,
luck, Michelle.
Dave, the odds have moved
Good
to
luck, Dave.
Michelle minus 210 live odds now. So
Oh, here
thanks,
comes all
guys.
the late
Appreciate
money.
it. Good luck. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks, guys.